I'm going to tell you guys how I made this forged carbon fiber Mill Quill handle in just a couple hours. So I posted a short about it already, but it wasn't very descriptive. So the point of this video is to kind of explain for the people who are a little more interested. So I started off with obviously a need for the Mill Quill handle. So the handle that I had was broken, and I figured I'd try to make a new one. So I wanted to make a silicone mold for it, and in order to not take up so much space in the silicone or use so much silicone, I made this little styrofoam insert. That just made it to where I use less silicone when I poured the mold. So then I sat this in here, well, the original. I sat it in there, poured the silicone, made the mold, used 2-part silicone, and then when I poured that mold, I covered the original quill handle with polyvinyl alcohol. This is like a mold release. Yeah, then after I poured it, I pulled out the big block of silicone that had the handle still in it, and I proceeded to slowly cut it open with a razor blade. Now that I've done this once, if I had to do it again, I would have poured it from the other side, because there's no air bubbles on this side, but on the front, which is my face, there's a lot of a few air bubbles. So after I cut it open with a razor blade, I took this piece out. Now I have an empty cavity in this container that I was able to fill with epoxy resin and pieces of carbon fiber. Once the epoxy resin cured, this is what I'm left with. It came out alright. I wish I used too much dye in it. I wish the carbon fiber was a little more visible. See how there's air bubbles on top? The reason it's got the white specks is because I tried to use some polish, not realizing how many little holes there are on the surface. Also, a better vacuum chamber would probably be recommended if I were to do this again. I'm going to do this again, and I'll try to use a vacuum pump next time. See if I can get a good shot of the carbon fiber. Alright, enjoy. Have a nice night. Subscribe.